Class 9th Science. I am R.S. Prasad sir. Today our topic is atomic structure. So how atomic structure can be defined? First of all, go to this activity. It is the 100 ml water and some crystals are poured into this. That is the potassium permanganate. The crystal is this one is potassium permanganate. The formula is potassium permanganate KMnO4. The crystal of potassium permanganate is dipped into the water of 100 ml. Now take 10 ml. Now once again poured into 100 ml water. Once again take 10 ml in test tube and poured into 100 ml water, and once again take 10 ml and poured into 100 ml water. What happened in this? There are some colors are different, and color is going always to decreasing in order. It is very dark, it is some dark less, some other dark, and it is very low dark. So that means in these atoms, that means crystal are divided into parts, and again parts, again parts, and again parts, and so on. We can do this. So how a matter can be divided into smallest particle, and that particle is called as particles. Now the Dalton theory was given in this type. Dalton theory can be described as follows: all matter is made of atoms. That means every atoms, every things are made up of small particles, and that particle is called as atoms. This one atom almost are invisible, infinitely small particle. They are invisible, that cannot be seen by naked eyes. Infinitely small, very small, which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. They are not created and destroyed. That means ना तो बनाया जा सकता है, ना ही उनको नष्ट कर सकते हैं. In a chemical reaction, किसी भी chemical reaction में atoms of a given elements are identical in mass and chemical property. That means एवं जो जितने भी हमारे atoms हैं, these atoms, it is identical and they have same chemical property. Atom different elements have different mass. That means different types के elements होंगे तो उनके different mass होंगे, and chemical properties also different. Atoms of different elements combine in ratio of a small whole number to form compounds. That means they are combined in a whole number to form the compounds. Now, the relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. किसी भी compound में इनका ratio fix होता है. But there are some limitation of Dalton theory, so you can learn. First you write the question, explain Dalton atomic theory, what are its limitations. So this is the limitations. First one, Dalton state that an atom is indivisible, but atom can be divisible because it has subdivided into three particles, that is electron, proton and neutrons, into three particles. So as a result of chemical reaction, atoms are formed. There are forming of atoms. So that theory is failed. After the discovery of isotopes, mass and elements can be different. So that theory is failed by the some next theories. So come to the next one, and here is a experiment. So discovery of electron. Discovery of electron goes to J.J. Thomson's name. So what will be happen at the time of discovery? It is a discharge tube. This is seen as your discharge tube, and that one is cathode because it is connected with negative parts of the battery, and it is connected positive parts of the battery. So it is anode and it is cathode. Now there is a gas, and when electricity pass, some rays are appearing here, so that one is glowing. So that's why there is some particles, and that particles is called as electron by the J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson ने ही इसको डिस्कवर किया और बताया कि नहीं, ये जो पार्टिकल्स आ रहे हैं दे आर electrically charged and they have negative charge, and so they glow to this side. So that wise it is called also the cathode rays, because they are emitted by the cathode. Cathode is here, so you can say in this picture. Now, how cathode rays deflected, you can see in your picture tube. It is a picture tube. There is two deflects plated, this one and this one. It is deflective plated, and there are the anodes. So they are this, and they are the anode, and it is from here to here. They are called as electron gun. So this one is called as electron gun. So they anodes are accelerated to the electron particles. It is heated, and after heating they emit the electrons, and they are moving fastly towards the screen. That is the zinc sulfide. It is the skin of zinc sulfide, Z and S. And whenever it's attacked to this, collide to this, and the brightness shows. So electron beam is going here from the cathode, and the focus coil, they are focusing at a one point. So this one is going and focus to that point. So it is the deflection of cathode rays. That is the experiment. That is the bending of cathode rays toward the anode. Anode की तरफ ये bend हो जाती हैं. Now come to the next one. What happened in this? This is the Thomson models, atomic models. So it is the looking like a watermelon model, because in watermelon the seeds are looking like this, and this one is palm. So J.J. Thomson give the palm pudding model. It is the palm pudding model of atom. That means तरबूज का मॉडल बोलते हैं इसको, गूदे वाला भाग है palm pudding model. According to the model, the atom has spherical cloud of positive charge. ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, दैट इज स्पेरिकल क्लाउड है. इस स्पेरिकल क्लाउड में द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर हियर. इट इज शोन बाय इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो दिस इज सीन हियर, दैट वन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन, एंड द सम other parts is positively charged in the sphere. So that is said to by J.J. Thomson, this one. And he said to the spherical cloud of positive charge in which the negative charge particles are embedded in such a way that the charge are balanced. That means negative charge and positive are same and in opposite, so they are balanced. We can take the example of a watermelon. I have told you that is the watermelon, and understand the model, this model, and the red seeds are negatively charged electron. Since the positive and negative charge in the atom is same, therefore the atom is electrically neutral, because the negative charge and positive charge are same. So you can say they are neutral. Positive and negative charge are same, so that's why atom is neutral. It is said by the J.J. Thomson. Now come to the Rutherford experiment. So you can say here question number 10. What was the alpha particle scattering experiment of carried by Rutherford, and what conclusion did he draw from his experiment regarding the structure of atom? So you can see here, it is the gold foil, and it is very thin, as possible as thin, and they can say it is look like a atom. Now it is the uranium and source of alpha particles, and send the beam of alpha rays, and going after some time he see that the alpha particle are scattering all the possible direction after collide with this gold foil. So what will be happen? So that means the alpha particles are, whenever collide with this nucleus, it is going this direction, and some are going directly, most of the going onto transparent side, other side. So deflected alpha particles are seen here. So you can see deflected alpha particle, how can say. Okay, so that is the label diagram of Rutherford scattering experiment. So you can say this one. So what happened in this? So Rutherford and his students Jigar and Marden carried out the experiment to understand the structure of atom. In one of the experiments, they bombarded a thin gold foil with high energy alpha particles. This is the energy high alpha particles है, ध्यान रखना इसको. Now what is the conclusion he obtained by the experiment? According to the atomic model Thomson, mass of each of gold is uniformly distributed. This one. Therefore he expected that alpha particle will pass with little deviation, यानी बहुत कम मुड़े ही पास हो जाना चाहिए. बट दिस डिड नॉट हैपन, ये ऐसा हुआ नहीं उसमें. रदरफोर्ड ऑब्जर्व ड्यूरिंग द एक्सपेरिमेंट दैट maximum alpha particles, so it is here maximum alpha particle cross the gold foil and state which concludes that most of the part of the atom is empty or vacant. Empty or vacant, you can say this word is empty or vacant. The second is very few alpha particles gets deviated from their path, which concluded that positive charge part in an atom occupy very less space. The atom occupy a very less space. It is a very positive charge. So third one alpha particle out of 20,000 particles returns back in the same direction from where they are started after striking the gold foil. Returning back of alpha particles proves that mass of atom occupy in very small and occupy very less volume inside the atom. So these are the facts. Now come to the next one. So first you watch the atomic model of the Rutherford. What will be happen in this model? So according to the Rutherford, it is a very small parts of nucleus and some alpha particle are going and collide and they return out of 20,000 particles. So that is the alpha particles, it is going and come back. It is alpha particle. Now second alpha particle, it is going like this and after collision it will be come back in this direction. So you can form this one. And some alpha particles are going here and they are deflecting this side, and in this the alpha particle also going there and they are deflecting this side, and some alpha particles are, most of the alpha particles are pass out to the gold foil like this. So that means our most of the part of the atom are empty like this. So you can say this type. So these are the scattering of alpha particle which is shown in your figure. So this one is empty parts, this one is empty part, and electrons are moving in the orbit. So that is the model of Rutherford. It is the Rutherford model for atoms. Now come to the orbits. Now they concluded the orbit. First orbit, it is electrons moving in this orbit. It is your first orbit and it is denoted by K cell. It is your second orbit, it is denoted by L cell, and it is your third orbit. It is your first, second and third, it is denoted by M, and it is the fourth and it is denoted by N cell. The maximum electron in first cell, that is the 2, and in the second this is 8, and in third it is 18 and it is 32. So how can distributed these electrons? So you can see here the electronic configuration of this one. So what will be happen? Suppose one electron, so it is divided by 1, so 2, it can be 2, and whenever 3, so 2 and 1. Whenever it is 4, so you can write 2 and 2. It is 5, so it becomes 2, 3, and whenever 6, it is 2, 4, and 7, it is 2, 5, and 8, it is 2, 6, and 9, it is 2, 7, and 10, it is 2 8. And what about to 11? 11 is 2 8 1, and it is 12. 12 is 2 8 2. Now come to the next one. Suppose it is 13, so you can say 2 8 3, and it is 14, so 2 8 4, and it is 15, so you can say 2 8 5. If it is 16, so you can say 2 8 6. If it is 17, so you can say 2 8 7, and it is 18, so it is 2 8 and 8, and it is 19, so it is 2 8 1. If it is 20, so you can say 2 8 2 8. 19 is 2 8 8 and 1, so 2 8 8 and 2. So it is the electronic configuration of the atom. So these are the atomic numbers. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. This is the first orbit, and it is given here first orbit, and it is your second orbit which is given here, and it is third orbit which is given here. So you can fill all the electrons in this possible. So always remember, the K cell have maximum number of electron 2, and L cell have maximum number of electron 8, and M cell have maximum number of electron 18, and N cell have the maximum number of 32. Whenever any fill these number, then the electrons are going in other orbit. Now come to the your first one is the choose the correct option. So first one is isotopes had different, it is different neutrons. So your correct answer is neutrons. Isotopes. Now who first included electrons in the atomic model? Atomic model में इलेक्ट्रॉन की डिस्कवरी थॉमसन ने की थी. So that the name is Thomson, J.J. Thomson. Third one is which of the following statement is true for this one atom? It is atomic number, that is the 19, and atomic mass number, that is the 39. So the atom has 39 electrons. No, it is the mass. The atom has 39 protons. It is also wrong. The atom has 19 protons, so it is the correct answer. Now D, none of the above, it is not correct. Now come to the next one. And how was the atom proposed by थॉमसन डिफर फ्रॉम द एटम प्रपोज बाय डाल्टन? डाल्टन में और जे थॉमसन में डिफरेंस क्या था मॉडल में, वो बताया गया यहाँ पे. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस ऑफ द मॉडल बिटवीन जे थॉमसन एंड द डाल्टन? डाल्टन कैन नॉट डिवाइड द एटम, बट थॉमसन डिवाइड द पार्टिकल्स इनटू सब पार्टिकल्स. So first, all matter is made up of atoms. According to Dalton, it is the Dalton theory. All matter is made up of atoms. Okay, and atoms are individual minute particles which are neither produced in a chemical reaction nor destroyed. That means they do not create it and they not destroyed. Now third one, atom of different elements differ in mass and in characteristics. Now according to Thomson, what happened? Positively charged particles in an atom are liked, could, and negatively charged particles like seeds of watermelon are dipped in this cloud in different places. Comparison of these statements, the Thomson spoke about the presence of positive and negative charged particles in the atom, where the Dalton did not do. So these are the difference, and you can write in your copy. So what will be happen? Now we can see some other parts of the what happen in this. Suppose you have a nitrogen and it is written as 7 and 14. So atomic number is given as 7. So as you know, number of proton is equal to number of, it is atomic number. Number of proton is equal to atomic number. So you can write it is the 7. So number of protons, so that is the 7. Now number of electron is equal to number of protons. So number of electrons, it is 7, and mass number is 14. So you can say it is the mass number. Mass number is equal to 14. So you can say mass number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. So mass number is 14 and number of protons it is given as 7 and number of neutrons we don't know, that is let n. So 14 minus 7, that is the n, so n is equal to 7. So number of neutron is 7. So what will be happen? Now do the structure. How can do the structure? Write the structure. The nucleus have the neutron and proton. How many number of neutrons and protons? Protons are 7, so you can write here 7p, and neutrons are also 7, so you can write 7n. And the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So number of electrons, you can say number of electron, how much? Number of electron is 7. So electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. Electronic configuration is 2 and 5. That means first orbit have 2 electrons like this, and the second orbit has 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so that is the electronic configuration of, it is the structure of nitrogen atom. So you can write here structure of nitrogen atom. So you can write very well. Now come to the oxygen. Oxygen symbol is O and it is 6, it is 8 and 16. So atomic number of oxygen is 8. Now atomic number and the mass number is equal to 16. Now find the number of protons. Number of proton, it is atomic number. Atomic number. So what happened atomic number? It is 8. So that is the number of proton. So you can write number of proton. Now number of electron. So number of electron is equal to number of proton. So number of electrons, you can find number of electron is equal to number of proton, that is 8. And now electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of oxygen, it is 8, so you can divide 2 into 6. Now mass number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. So you can write mass number is 16, number of proton is 8 and number of neutron is n. So n is equal to 16 minus 8, that is 8. So neutron is 8. So you can draw atomic structure of oxygen. So how many number of protons? That is the 8 protons, and number of neutron, that is the 8 neutrons. So you can write 8n. And the 2 electrons are revolving around the first nucleus, around the first orbit. Now in second orbit there are how many electrons? It is 6 electrons. So you can draw here 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is the electrons. So you can write here electron. It is the structure of oxygen atom. So you can write here a structure of oxygen atom. So you can do at home. Which one? The homework. You can see homework. You can do the home at home. Which one? It is the helium. So 2, 4 you can do. And the chlorine, it is 17 and here is 35. And what is the calcium? Calcium is Ca, it is 20 and 40. So these three are the homework and I will tell you in your next video. Now it is the over. ये लेसन आपका आधा ख़त्म हो रहा है और आधा जो है मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में बताऊंगा। और ये सब होमवर्क आप लोग करके रखेंगे। जो मैंने होमवर्क आपको दिए हैं 3 केवल दिए हैं, होमवर्क बहुत कम देता हूं वैसे भी मैं। और इस चैनल के नीचे जो लाल रंग का बटन दिखाई दे रहा है, इसको सब्सक्राइब को दबा करके सब्सक्राइब करेंगे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चों को शेयर करेंगे, जिससे ज़्यादा बच्चों को फ़ायदा हो सके। इसी के साथ मैं RS प्रसाद आज समाप्त करता हूँ। थैंक यू।